Hi everyone, it's Mark from Brave Auto International in Japan. It's a Thursday afternoon and I'm at USS Nagoya checking some cars for some customers that are coming up for auction tomorrow. And this Toyota Landcruiser is one of them. This is for a regular customer who's bought a couple of vehicles. Lockers. This is what everyone wants. Okay, now I'm going to take this section out of this video and make it another separate video for my video channel anyway. Okay, with these lockers, it's very important to check to make sure it has actually really got lockers, okay? Because I'll tell you a trick that some sellers can do, okay? If it doesn't have factory lockers, there's a blank plate here, okay? Now you can buy this switch for, it's about 10,000 yen, 10 or 11,000 yen, okay? Now what they'll do is they will buy the switch, flick out the blank, put the switch in here, okay? On the auction sheet, they will not mention anything about lockers, because if they mention on the auction sheet lockers, and someone buys the car and it doesn't have lockers, they can actually, the purchaser can claim against the auction, okay? Now, what most exporters are trying to do is, a lot of the sellers, even if it has factory lockers like this vehicle, don't write on the auction sheet lockers, okay? So when we're looking through the auction photos, we're trying to look to see if we can see the switch here, and so is everyone else, okay? So you're sort of following my drift. So what happens is they will change the switch here and put this, take the blank out and put the switch. You look on the auction photos and see, oh, it's got lockers, okay? We'll pay 300,000 or 400,000 yen more because it's got lockers, okay? You buy the vehicle, you get it back home or back to the agent's yard, and you go to put the lockers on and nothing happens, okay? Now you cannot claim to the auction because of that. It's like, it's something that you should have checked, and it's really hard to explain, but you can't claim unless the seller wrote on the auction sheet it has lockers, and then you could claim. Okay, so what happens with what I do, when it's a vehicle I'm inspecting to buy for a customer, obviously I'll test it. If it's a vehicle that's at a different auction, what I'll do is I will request an auction inspector to go to the vehicle and check to make sure it really does have lockers, okay? And the easiest way to do it is you just turn the lockers on and it will light up on the dash. Okay, if it does not light up on the dash, it doesn't have lockers. Okay, now obviously when the cars get inspected by the inspection people at the auction, they do not check this. It's not part of their resume or whatever, etc. They do not check this, okay? So, it's like I say, it's super important that you do what I've just done to make sure it does have lockers. Okay, so as you can see, this one has lockers, okay? Anyway, getting back to this vehicle. So